Spirit Beast Ranch, I raised a big guy in the Xiuzhen realm. Chapter 1 Bullish Past Life? It's not a happy pasture. As soon as Liu Li opened his eyes, he was placed in front of him by a large number of strange exercises. This. What is this? He frowned, and the book in front of him was said to be a peerless exercise left by his previous life, and the cover reads 10,000 Soul Cultivation Technique, Pet Edition. Everyone in the cultivation realm cultivates flying swords, charms, and immortal arts, but he can only raise his pets. Liu Li smiled bitterly. Was I a happy ranch boss in my previous life? However, he didn't expect that it was this seemingly inconspicuous exercise that allowed him to grow from a small transparent in the cultivation realm to a powerhouse who controlled tens of millions of spirit beasts step by step. Chapter 2 The Dafa of Raising Cats, starting with a civet cat. It is recorded in the exercises that having a pet can not only increase spiritual power, but also absorb the essence of spirit animals to improve one's own cultivation. Liu Li's first step is naturally to start with the simplest civet. Meow. A snow-white civet with eyes like stars came running up and down. This civet named Xing can not only transform, but also absorb the aura of the surrounding heaven and earth. Liu Li didn't expect that he would be a fan of this cat, and since then he has embarked on the crazy road of raising spirit beasts. Chapter 3 Adventures in the Pet Market and Catching the Carp. One day, Liu Li visited the pet market in the cultivation world. In the midst of the hustle and bustle, a golden eagle caught his eye. Dressed in golden scales and with a tail shining with colorful lights, this carp seems to be out of the ordinary. Try your luck with fishing. Who would have thought that you would become my Taoist companion? That's right, this carp is called Lan Ni, and it can transform into a human form and support each other with Liu Li. In the cultivation realm, the bond between humans and spirit beasts can be so deep. Chapter 4 Spirit Animal Breeding, Open the Road to the Big Guy. Liu Li followed the technique and began to collect strange beasts from everywhere. There are fire-breathing dragon mons, silver foxes that control the wind, and ghost deer that glow at night. He combed the spirit beasts every morning and fed the spirit grass of heaven and earth, and the spirit beasts were all in good spirits, and their strength soared. Seeing this, the cultivators began to look sideways. How did this pet-raising teenager become stronger and stronger? Chapter 5 Spirit Animal Conference, The Storm is Rising Again. The annual Spirit Beast Conference in the Xiuzhen realm gathers the strongest spirit beasts and the strongest masters. Liu Li took his pet army to compete strongly. Opponents laughed at him. Pets? Joke. Who knew that Liu Li's spirit beasts were all extremely strong, and with tacit understanding, they easily defeated many cultivation masters. Shocked the audience on the spot, and Liu Li became famous overnight. Chapter 6 The Hunt and Betrayal of the Killer Organization. The popularity is high, and the enemy is coming. A mysterious killer organization that specializes in hunting powerful spirit beast breeders has set its sights on Liu Li. He had been plotted and almost died. But with the rescue of Lan Ni and the spirit beasts, he successfully got out of trouble. At this time, he found that the most trusted friend around him was actually the enemy's internal response. The pain of betrayal made Liu Li even more ruthless. Chapter 7 The Incarnation of the Devilfish, The Spiritual Realm Trial. In order to protect Liu Li, Lan Ni completed the 1000-year trial of carp turning into dragon. She turned into a heroic girl and broke into the depths of the spiritual world hand in hand. There are more powerful spirit beasts and treasures hidden in the spirit world, as well as ferocious demon spirits. The two depend on each other for their lives, and in the face of many tests, their relationship becomes deeper and deeper. Chapter 8 Accidental Counterattack, Changing Lives Against the Heavens. Liu Li accidentally obtained an ancient spirit stone, which could integrate the power of the spirit beast into himself. He began to fuse the power of spirit beasts and break through the bottleneck of mortal cultivation. At the same time as the cultivation soared, the spirit beasts also became more and more powerful. He was finally promoted from a pet breeder to the top boss in the cultivation world. Chapter 9 In the final battle, Happy Ranch turned into the overlord of heaven and earth. At a time when the Xiuzhen realm was in turmoil, the killer organization teamed up with the dark forces to attack Liu Li. Liu Li led the Spirit Beast Legion to fight. Lan and I took the Spirit Beasts to burst out with incomparably powerful power and turned into a dragon and phoenix. Heaven and earth trembled, and Happy Ranch became an invincible kingdom of Spirit Beasts. In the end, Liu Li and Lan and I reached the peak together, creating a new chapter in the cultivation realm. Chapter 10, The Awakening of the King of Beasts. When the smoke of the final battle cleared, Liu Li and Lan and I returned to the ranch together. They thought that they could cultivate in peace, but they didn't expect that the last page of the 10,000 souls cultivation technique would automatically open at this time, revealing a line of ancient handwriting. When thousands of spirits return to their positions and thousands of beasts submit, the true king will descend. Liu Li was stunned. It was the true awakening of the king of spirit beasts, a power he had never touched so far. That night, all the spirit beasts in the ranch gathered in front of the Lingchuan pool, and the galaxy turned into a huge snowcat roaring, and Lan and I was entrenched in the sky, and the golden scales were shining, like a real dragon coming to the world. A ray of light rose from the depths of the pasture and ran through the 9 heavens, and a beast-shaped crystal nucleus embedded in Liu Li's eyebrows, symbolizing the crowning of the Lord of all Souls. From then on, the relationship between spirit animals and humans will also be rewritten. Chapter 11, The Invitation of the Spiritual Alliance. The spiritual world shook, and the major sects finally took this pet cultivation stream cultivator seriously. 33 factions, including the Heavenly Extreme Sect, Xianying Valley and Qingling Sect, jointly invited Liu Li to join the Spirit Alliance, becoming the first candidate for Great Elder in history who was not from a sword cultivator. Under the watchful eyes of the crowd, Liu Li said calmly, "I can join the alliance, but I will only make laws for spirit beasts." As soon as these words came out, the audience was shocked. Historically, spirit animals have never been officially included in the cultivator system. However, his words caused a huge wave, and a revolution with spirit beasts as the main body was quietly brewing. Chapter 12, Encountering the Enemy of the Past Life Again. Just as Liu Li was leading the reform of the army, an ancient seal in the Kuroshio Valley was broken. His sworn enemy in his previous life, Yu Yan, a blood cultivator who once regarded all souls as a sacrifice, returned to the world. Yu Yan remembered Liu Li, and also remembered his defeat in his previous life. He smiled and said, "I didn't expect you to change the cultivation route in this life, really? Ridiculous." Liu Li looked up at him, and the corners of his mouth raised slightly. "You don't even deserve to have a spirit beast, but you want to dominate the cultivation realm. The decisive battle is imminent. Chapter 13, Dragon transforms into Lan and I in the final battle. On the day of the decisive battle, Yu Yan summoned the array of 10,000 corpses in an attempt to devour the essence of the spiritual world. Liu Li led the Spirit Beast Legion to face the battle, and Lan and I did not hesitate to burn the spirit core to complete the final dragonization, and the 9 heavens golden dragon broke through the demon array. Liu Li also merged the spirits of all the spirit beasts and transformed into a silver-white beast god, and finally confronted Yu Yan. A grudge that spans past and present lives ends here. In the end, Yu Yan was completely wiped out, the array of 10,000 corpses turned into ashes, and the spirit world was at peace. Chapter 14, The Spirit Beast Council and the New Era. After the war, Liu Li was revered as the Lord of all Souls, but he did not choose to be emperor or monopolize power. He expanded the ranch into a spirit beast sanctuary and established a spirit beast council, so that various clans and spirit beasts had an official identity and right to speak. The barrier between spirit beasts and cultivators has finally been broken. Lan and I became the guardian dragon of the sanctuary, charting the path of the future with Liu Li. And their first bill is, no more sacrificing spirit beasts, and no more selling the lives of spirit beasts. The ranch is no longer just a pasture, it has become a symbol of faith and peace. Underscore 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 un. Chapter 15 Spending 100 years together in the deep waters of still water. 100 years later, Liu Li and Lan Ni are no longer involved in the troubles of the world, and the two moved to the top of Lingshan mountain and lived a secluded life. The spirit beasts have their own system and practice separately, but once a year, they still gather in Lingshan to talk to their masters. Lan Ni sometimes turns back into a small carp and frolics in the pool. And Liu Li is still the owner of the ranch who can feed the fish and rub the cats with his own hands. It's just that they're no longer ordinary. Because the peace of this world is bought by them with love and courage. Underscore 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 un. Postscript. It is not only a fantasy journey of the cultivation of spirit animals, but also a legend of gentle revolution. Liu Li single-handedly changed the pattern of the cultivation realm, and he proved that strength does not necessarily come from battle, sometimes from care and companionship. And Lan Ni, from a carp in the market to a dragon girl, jointly guarded the dignity of the spirit beast and the people. At the end of the story, there is no Jinji iron horse, only the sound of wind, cats, and water, and the ordinary daily life of a pair of lovers raising spirits together. Maybe that's the best ending.